Hi, I'm Jennifer Lynn, and we're here today at our Coastal Cove Project located in Jupiter, Florida. Today we're going to be taking you through some of the design details of this project. A unique element about this property is actually the living space is on the second floor. So as soon as you come up the stairwell, you're greeted with this entryway table. We also introduced other coastal elements that you will see throughout the home, from the blue accents to the coral details and also the fresh florals. When our client came to us, one of the important details she wanted us to keep in mind when we were designing is that this space really needed to be family focused, family friendly, and happy. Those were her 3 requirements for this space. So when we came across this awkward corner, we thought, what a great idea to make this into a family game night area. So we built this custom banquette, custom table to fit all of her family, and they can play their favorite card games on game night. So next, we had this really fun bar area that we wanted to create a space that could be their sort of drop zone where they put all of their things on. We integrated the beverage refrigerator here to have a panel so that we weren't staring at a stainless refrigerator, being that it is in the main living space. Also, we decided to do these custom abaca insert on the uppers. So the reason for this is that it just creates that more coastal flair, something a little unique and different. And then the backsplash actually has a very shell iridescent quality to it as well. Another important element for our client was to make sure that the living space can seat her family of 5. So we did this by having a chase lounge attached to the sofa and then also 2 swivel chairs. One element of this space that our client was very concerned about was the sofa fabric. We wanted this very light, bright feel, but she was very concerned about the white sofa. We had a solution for that. This fabric is actually called Krypton, and it's a performance fabric, meaning that there's elements built into the fabric to resist stains and makes it easier to clean and maintain. Another important detail in this space was the window treatments. When we were designing the window treatments for this project, we really wanted to bring in that very pretty blue color into the window treatment. So we decided to go with a little bit of a bold pattern, but with the very soft blue and white combination. I find in bedrooms, the more calming, soothing, solid window treatment is a little bit better. And then in the family rooms, living rooms, it's nice to punch it up with a little bit of pattern and color. One thing to remember when you're hanging your window treatments is to make sure you hang them a little bit higher than the window casing. The reason for this is because it'll actually elongate and accentuate the height of the ceilings. If you hang them too low, too close to the window casing, you'll actually create a short, squatty window, and you won't get this long, grand look and feel. In this breakfast nook, this is the chair that we actually had to send out to have the seat reupholstered. So this chair came with a very white, non-performance fabric, so we changed it out to be a performance fabric just so that our client doesn't have to worry about if something gets spilled here. So we brought in the coastal elements on the placemats along with the light fixture that has that sort of woven look as well. Coming into the kitchen, we did our inset cabinetry. We chose a very pretty white. No 2 whites are alike, so it was a process to choose the perfect white to coordinate with our paint colors. Some of the hardware elements that you'll see throughout the home is we use shiny finishes, and that just means that it's reflecting the light. Again, we wanted it very happy, bright, colorful, so we chose the shiny chrome to go on the cabinet hardware and the kitchen faucet. Being that this is a small kitchen, it's a galley kitchen, we really wanted to accent this hood. So we didn't want to do just a basic hood here. We chose white that matches our cabinet. Actually, our cabinet shop built this hood custom for us. We also designed the metal detailing, so we sent in sketches, ideas, inspiration pictures, and they were able to create this hood for us that was a perfect fit in this kitchen. So we chose classic subway style backsplash, but you'll notice there's a little bit of a bevel. So the bevel creates the dimension, so it doesn't look like a flat white. And then we did this beautiful detail over the cooktop. So this is actually a shell tile, so it has this iridescent quality to it, and it was the perfect mix of whites to give an accent in this kitchen, but also not be too much. The last thing we wanted to do was stare at a stainless steel refrigerator. It would kill the entire design of the kitchen. So we put the refrigerator freezer behind panels that match the cabinets. Also the dishwasher we put behind a panel as well. And then we have some hidden details too, like a hidden trash, pull-out spice cabinets. So little things that just make this kitchen, even though it's small, but very functional. Welcome to the master suite. So the inspiration behind this master bedroom design was to have a very calming and spa-like feel, but also bring in the touches of coastal elements, like we did on this canopy bed. One thing that was really important to us was to have the perfect bedding. This bedding you will not find at a store. We actually customized the fabric, the trim, and all of the accent pillows here. Another detail that we really wanted to incorporate to give this comfortable, cozy feel is to have these beautiful swivel chairs that are covered in our performance fabric. This is perfect for having your morning coffee, looking outside at the beautiful waterway. So to create that very calming and spa-like feel, we decided to do a very simple window treatment here with a custom tape detail on the sides. Hidden is a blackout shade that's behind the drapery panels. Speaking of custom, we were searching for the perfect nightstand and dresser combo, and we came across this beautiful dresser from one of our preferred vendors, which is Vanguard Furniture. We were able to customize the finish and even the hardware details. So in the master bathroom, it was actually really important for our client to have a very comfortable freestanding bathtub. We restructured the bathroom, we moved the sink, we moved the location of the tub, moved the location of the toilet. Also, the shower was very important to her husband. Previously, there was a sink here, a sink over there, the closet door was here in the bathroom. So we decided to access the closet from the hallway into the master bedroom and put the sinks together. So what that did was it allowed us to fit this freestanding tub here and not have any clearance issues. Another really important detail was to have this look like a bathroom vanity, but not at the same time. So we added a furniture base to the bottom. We brought in the inset cabinets as well in here to coordinate with the kitchen, and also that same beautiful white color that we did. Drawers were really important, so we were able to get 3 banks of drawers. Since 2 people are using this space, the storage was a must. So in this bathroom, because the tile's white, the vanity's white, the tub's white, the toilet's white, we really wanted to bring that little bit of warmth and spa-like quality, so we chose a beautiful vinyl wallpaper for this bathroom. Welcome to the boys' room. So this room, it was really important to fit 2 beds in here. We went back and forth on the size and ultimately decided the twin size was the best size to fit the room. The design of the room, we chose to go with a walnut wood for all of the case goods, so the dresser and the nightstand, to accent with the light porcelain wood look floor tile that we have running throughout the home. We also had this really great banquette area that we did a custom seat and also a custom trim along the piping of the seats. We also added some coastal elements here by the rope detail on some of the pillows, and also our Hunter Douglas woven wood shades here as well. So we wanted to add some personal touches in this room, and we came across these really fun art pieces. So this is actually the coordinates for Tequesta and for Jupiter. Another unique element in this bedroom is the shiplap ceiling. Also, we added sconces that flank the TV just to make this feel more like a cozier space. So this is the shared bathroom between the 2 kids' rooms. So in this bathroom, we wanted to keep storage, functionality, and durability in mind. So we added this countertop sitting cabinet that increased the storage space since this is the kid bathroom and guest bathroom. Also, we chose to do a larger mirror and have this framed in so that we can get the biggest mirror possible here. Another element that from a design perspective was really important was the color of the blue tile in the shower. So this blue actually is the most perfect blue because it coordinates with all of the blue accents that we have throughout the home, and it's also our handmade, hand-glazed tile, which means no two tiles are alike. So it's very unique as well. So we added lighting underneath the vanity, and this is a very simple detail that can be done with any renovation project. It adds a very cool feature that when you use the bathroom in the middle of the night, you don't have to turn on all of the bright lights. You can just have this very soft light on. Welcome to the final room tour. This is the girls' room. The artwork was really important to the client and her family. We incorporated the colors of the art into the colors of the bedding and the window treatments. We also wanted this room to have a very soft feel, so we chose this grass cloth wallpaper. So this room is facing the waterway, which means that there is a lot of sunlight that comes into this space. So we really needed to incorporate the drapery panels for more of a decorative element, but then also a blackout shade to hide the sunlight. So the furniture in this space is from our preferred vendor, Vanguard Furniture, and this color is white. However, it has this shiny iridescent quality to it. It's called Sparrow, is the name of this paint color. Here we decided to go with the polished hardware to bring in the brightness and the cheeriness in the space, and then the Sparrow color on the dresser and also the nightstand. One thing to keep in mind when you are accessorizing your dresser is the rule of three. Groups of three tend to look good together, and also keep in mind the balance, proportion, and scale. Meaning you want to have everything proportionate, not everything the same height, and then you want to have the tallest element be in proportion and scale with the rest of the elements on this tray. Another great way to create height and a little bit of depth is to stack books. So we love doing this because it'll just sort of elevate and give us that scale that we're looking for. Being that our clients are from up north, what really drew them to Florida was the outdoor living. So they love being on the water, boating, fishing, anything outdoor related. So with that being said, this space was the most important part of the home. We really needed to create a comfortable, cozy, yet family-friendly outdoor living space. We chose to go with one of our favorite vendors, Janice at Sea, for this beautiful sofa and chair set. Also bring in that coastal element with the raffia pillows here on the sofa. This table is one of my personal favorites. It's called the clamshell coffee table. So I love this because it has that shell quality detail, but it's also great for the outdoor space. Being that this space is fully covered, we don't have to worry too much about water getting in, but this furniture is still rated for outdoor use. That's something that you really want to keep in mind when you are selecting outdoor furniture. First, know, is your space fully covered or not? Because that will depend on the type of furniture that you put outside. One thing we wanted to do when we were designing this outdoor patio space was to bring the inside outside. So we did that by carrying the same wood look porcelain tile from the inside of the home onto the back patio. So being that this is a family of 5, we really needed to have a somewhat formal but semi-informal dining space. This was the perfect spot. It's right off the kitchen and it's able to fit 6 people. Thanks so much for watching. If you're looking to start your project, be sure to give us a call and visit jenniferlynnid.com to schedule your free 30-minute consultation. If you're looking for more design inspiration, be sure to check out our next video.